name's Larry, aka welcome back to the channel, welcome back to SnowRunner Hardmode, episode 29, I think. Hope you're all well, hope you're enjoying the series so far. We are picking up right at where we finished on the last episode. We are about 7 AM in the morning, and at the end of the last episode, this is how we finished. On our side, unable to recover because I didn't install the autonomous winch. So what we need to do is get in our Chev and get a rescue mission on the go without toppling this, hopefully. But yeah, I hope you're all well. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. The shenanigans and the missing episodes because of roadcraft. Don't worry, I'm not gonna start talking about roadcraft for the whole entire episode like we did last time. We it will get the hammer uprighted, and the rest of the plan for this episode is to carry on clearing off some of the easier task missions, not contract missions, so that we can progress with the contract missions. Yeah, it was a bit of unfortunate ending to the last episode, I will be honest with you. And the reason I didn't fix it was because it was coming up to the end of the day. Game time, like 24 game hours. Sort of anticipated that it was going to take a bit longer. Was not the intention. It will refuel. Yeah, sort of anticipated that it was going to take a little bit longer than the last game hour, which was about 5 minutes to do it, and I didn't really feel like doing half a rescue job, if you like, so sort of took the executive decision. Just stop there a sec. Just wondering. Yeah. It's worthwhile cutting in across there. Let's keep going. This way it will be a little bit easier, I reckon. I hope you're all well, guys. Hope you had a great week so far, whatever you've been up to. I haven't really had much time to sort of been doing gaming or anything like that, which is always frustrating. Because it's actually funny a little bit. I had my stats through for the week from YouTube, and I actually feel like Roadcraft launch has put me back where I was getting to, because I was getting into like a really good rhythm of recording and producing content. And then obviously Roadcraft came, and the focus was on live streaming that as much as possible. And then times where possibly should have been recording, spent doing stuff for the live streams. Try and cut down the amount of, like, honestly boring stuff, because it's not boring for me, but it's stuff that doesn't necessarily make it great for a live stream, like a lot of the loading and stuff. Which means I got myself into a bit of a situation with the content, where like the pre-recorded stuff hasn't been coming out as often, which shows in the stats. So that is the next mission at hand. Personally, is to try and get back on a even keel. Other than that, it's all been alright. Good job. Getting that. So we don't want to go down there, we want to keep that way. Get out of some of this boggy mud if we can. Go. Let's get down to our crossing point. I think of the best route to go. Good job. Keep on moving. Keep on swimming. Hopefully it doesn't get too deep, because I don't think I put the snorkel on here. From memory, it seems like such a long time ago now, but from memory I think we only put the upgrades on here that we sort of found. Or we may have put some upgraded tyres on. 100% remember, but it just feels like such a long time ago. Stop there a sec. So we are basically up there now. Can we get up there is the question. I reckon if we get rid of that, thinking we're probably going to want to try and go up about here somewhere. If I mark that out, give us a rough guide of where we need to look. Do it. Come on, Chev. Try our best to cut up here. Without would be fantastic. Break there, hopefully it holds for a sec. So we want to put a marker basically right on where we are. We're going to go low gear and we're going to go diff lock just for an extra bit of grit and determination. Come on, Chev. Chev has come in useful a couple of times now. Say that. So maybe prematurely, but we'll see. That isn't quite what I was expecting. There to be that significant rocky creek there. Way round then. Thinking we're gonna have to go. Play it a little bit safe because last thing we want to do is get this into a situation and then end up having to pay for a recovery anyway, or even worse, drive a truck out here. I think if we get us down to the main track now. Should hopefully be able to get to where we need to go. Carry on cracking on. Cut through here. Get stuck on one of those unbreakable branches, of course. So we want to not do that. The winch there. Yeah. What if we No. Ah. Oh. I don't even know what to say. Don't even know what to say. What? Begins with F and ends in K. For God's sake, man. Let's get a little photo of that. Well, that is because the only truck that we've got on here right now is the twin steer, and that's far too big. Sorry, excuse my French. Right. I'm just gonna recover it. It's gonna cost us 2,000, but that's, I can't. The amount of time it would take us to bring another one of the other trucks over, drive it over there, hopefully get it into a position that we could fix it to pull both of them out. I just can't, to be honest, be bothered. So what we're gonna do, try and speed this up a little bit. We're gonna head straight down. I'm gonna do as well. I need to controls. Turn this down a bit because seem to be the one. Oh, it's that one there, look. Turn that down halfway, put that back up to 1 a sec. I like to go low and slow down here. Yeah, I think it's just a case of the terrain up there, and as well, I think obviously because this Hummer is fully loaded with racks and tanks and stuff, I think it's more heavy than it seems, or than you think it is. So here's what it is. We'll make the best of it. I'd quite like to get more than two things completed on this. Let's get going. Cool, let's go. Yeah, we'll get this one tucked off and then we'll have a little look, see what else needs doing. I'll put that marker there because that's when I know we need to sort of have a think about turning down. Let's roll. But yeah, if you've been playing Roadcraft, not like I said, we're not going to focus on it too much. But if you have been playing Roadcraft, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you've been enjoying, what maps you've been playing and stuff. We little brief update if you haven't seen the latest streams. We got done with Sunken. We're now on Incommunicado. So we'll be thinking about turning in. Yeah. What we will do is put it low for a bit of a softly approach. The old diffie off. Yeah, so another thing, one of a good friend of mine, Rusty, he's a big SnowRunner fanatic, and when I put the picture in last week of the deck in the Hummer, said, God for autonomous winch, and I said, well, that's well and true if I'd put an autonomous winch in the Hummer, which I had. So, do we think... Sorry about that, just a little sneeze. Do we think autonomous winch is worth it? Because I have seen them before, and from my recollection, I think they are quite expensive to fit. They're about $11,000 or something like that. We've got the money. We've got for that recovery. We've got about 37,000, I think. Can't afford it, and it's not gonna like totally wipe us out, but so there's sort of, you know, 11 grand. Is it worth having the option to hopefully bail ourselves out? See if we can cut through these trees. Tricky spot for sure. Yeah. This took us a recovery, two rolled trucks or scouts, and parts of 2 episodes to get it done for $1,350 and 80 skill points. Right. Look, so that one's done. As I can see it. Vehicle spare parts to Bill Anderson's house. Tools delivery. What's the curtain side trailer down there? Is that what I'm thinking? Solid foundation when you truck the crane. So we can't actually really do anything here because we need all of these jobs really need trucks. So what I'm proposing that we do is we will press on from here to Drummond Island. So we'll press on from here to Island Lakes, just because it's closer. So a little bit feel like we should try and rescue the scout, but the Chev rather, at least put it back on its wheels, but I feel like that's asking for trouble. I feel like that is asking for trouble, sir. I think it's in there. Right, let's... every chance that I will live to regret this, but... what we'll do, just because, we'll refuel. Refuel the Chev so that it can actually drive back if we needed to. Let's do this a sec. Let's go. Today we'll go off to take a little trip down to Island Lakes now. There's a trailer here, curtain side and sideboard, got metal beams on it. It's in the sideboard trailer. It's not on my list, so it must be for a mission or something. Anyway. We've got that task done. Grabbed ourselves a little bit of redemption by writing the Chev. So let's nip over to Island Lakes now. See what we can do over there, and then we'll make our way over to Drummond. See what we can do over there. Basically, the mission, as we discussed, is to that way. Is to basically get everything done that we can, or that requires a scout vehicle, on all 4 areas of Michigan, and then we can start coming through with the trucks, then cleaning up the last little bits. Gonna try as best we can. We're gonna try and be a little bit methodical about how we do it, because I don't want to bring the trucks over just for the sake of one contract task. If there's other stuff that needs to do it, sorry, not contract task, one just regular task. If there's contract tasks that need doing with those vehicles as well. What I'm thinking is I'll probably try and coincide the two. So if there's like a contract task that needs to take stuff from Black River to Smithfield Dam, then we'll right, so according to this, we've still got 1 trailer to discover. which is reasonably close, so we'll try and clear that. The first one is that one, probably. There's that one. That one. Alright, cool. So 1.23, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, okay, so we've done that. So what we'll do then is we'll do this, because this will clear off 2 of them. We need to get up to that antenna, so we may as well do these at the same time. On the way, we'll discover this fuel trailer as well, so that's the plan. So let's execute it professionally as we can. So we want to come up here. We'll do that. The first thing is get over to discover that fuel trailer. I'm trying to think actually what's going to be the best way. Probably going to be up that way, isn't it? So we'll discover that fuel trailer. Well, we may as well top ourselves up whilst we do that. Not that we're particularly empty, but it's nice to have a full tank, full rack, all that stuff. So do that. Wrong one. Then we'll go off to discover reach the rest of the points, and then after that we'll go to the antenna, see what we're doing for time after that, and then we'll do the car rescues. I think there's a reasonable chance that we can finish all non-timed jobs on this map with the Hummer. We shall see. Largely depends on my my abilities, which so far have not proven to be very good since coming back from roadcraft. Blast out the front. Take the next left. Yeah. Uh-oh. What I may well do as well, I think we'll have enough power to pull it, is I'll see if we can attach to the fuel trailer and bring it out with us, so it's a little bit more accessible. From memory, there are some contract tasks that need to come over Smithville, so it'd be handy to have, especially because we'll have to use the big. So we're going to discover that new trailer, and as per Rusty's early advice, we got some XP for that, so that is ours to keep. Well, before we forget, we will refuel. Fill everything up. said, we just, for now, we're just going to pull it down sort of the main, one of the main stretches through. So it'll be a bit easier. I think probably what the plan is, or long term, will be to move if we leave it there for now. Should work out all right. Yeah, well, the plan is because there's another fuel trailer on this map. But it's a big semi-truck one, and it's pretty wedged in there. So, plan long term, I think, will be to get that out on either end of the map, close to the entrance, and then maybe like a scout fuel trailer in the middle, or maybe a big one sort of fairly in the middle, and then one quite close to the entrance. Just one quite close to the tunnel entrance, so that if we're coming over and it's been a particularly long drag and we're running short of fuel, we're not worrying so much, because the trucks are pretty old thirsty. So I'm gonna put a little point down there. We know where we're going. Here we go. Off the beaten track we go. Pretty sure we haven't been down in this area before. Twisty, turny road. So that's 1.10. Also, if we keep following this, so we want to follow this along, and we want to take a right turn here. That'll get us to the last 2 points. The uncharted territory. Cool. So far seems to be working out okay. Cool. Last point, ironically, point number 1. You really saved our hides. If you'd come along, we'd either be dead or unemployed by now, or seriously in your debt, brother. Not sure about that. All I did was just drive to some places, so that's 1250 there. While we're here, we're going to get that. Start tracking that. So as far as I can tell, I think this is literally just a drive to that location. We'll come down. And what may well be the easier road to drive is to go up and turn out there. See about that then. Oh, hefty damage there, boys. Come on, buddy, you can do it. This is not easy. It's not the worst mud that it's gone through, but cool. Now we're off. I think we should just be follow this track around and then get to where we need to go. We'll save lag out. Have a bit of auto save lag. Fantastic. There's the antenna tower. Oh, yep, that's the tower, right? Yep, it's borderline scrap at this point. Should have replaced the old thing long ago, but I guess we'll have to make do with what we have. So that's that one done. That's 40 star points and 600 cash a roulette. Accept that. So the huntsman and the car. Heard about Jim, the local farmer, went out hunting last week. Managed to get his car started real good in the swamp. Ain't no way we're getting that thing out on our own. Maybe you could give it a try. Sure can give it a try, but we don't. Do I know where that is? Start tracking. It's somewhere. There it is. I reckon we can get that out. No worries, mates. So I reckon we'll just... we'll actually do, I reckon. Do I reckon? Yeah, just swing around. And, back. What I'm going to do is... put some real rough guide markers down. We want to keep going. Come down here. Should keep us just on the right track. We were on roadcraft right now, that would be getting earmarked for filling in with some sand. Here we go. Engine damage. Nothing to worry about. It's the same bit that I smashed on the way down. What we should do at some point is, next time we're in the vicinity of a spare parts refill place, we should probably refill our spare parts, because I don't know how much we've still got on board on the old Hummer. I'm not too concerned that we won't be able to pull this, because I pulled one back right in the beginning with this. Or how far out it is. Do this in these trees, so I'm going to sort of stay within reach. Oh, wrong. Hey. Cool. Where do we want to take this? Where's the... Alright, yeah, so... We now... basically want to bring it out. Basically, what I want to do... is I want to tow it forward. Because I towed one in reverse before. Whoa, man. Give it a little lick of fuel then. We'll get this back over there. I think probably what the irony is going to turn out being is that if we hadn't had that whole fiasco of rolling the truck at the end of the last episode and having to rescue it and then rolling that truck and all of that stuff, I think we probably would have stood a chance of being done with all the scout vehicle tasks. But it's all good. Let's go. do is we'll get this delivered. And we'll call it a day for this episode. Let's finish on a bit of a high. Won't tell. Tell the fisherman that we messed up his ride. Delivery is made. We don't. Been there all day trying to get that darn thing out. If it went for you, thanks a lot, buddy. 1100 in the bank. Take that. And that is 7:30 in the morning. So that is going to do us for this one. I hope you have enjoyed the episode, guys. Sorry about the little roll again at the beginning. But, you know, these things happen, especially in SnowRunner. Even if you're a pro, it seems like you can make mistakes like that. So it's all good. We got there in the end. We ended on a high. We've got one more task to do in Island Lakes. And then next time out, we'll complete that, head over to Drummond. And then it'll be pressing on with the contracts then. But until then, guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me thoughts, feedbacks, comments, tips, tricks, whatever you like down below. Catch you in the next episode. Take care.